Faster my good evening, it's William King here, welcoming you to our second episode of Today at the Games, live from Birmingham. Actually tonight, to tell you the truth, we've snuck slightly outside the city limits and we come to you from Sandwell, which is just in the Black Country. I've been here all day and there have been some great moments to be proud of for Team Isle of Man. We'll round them all up for you this evening. Elliot Turnbull's here. Elliot, you've been over to Sutton Park today, haven't you?
I have, yeah. We've been all over. So Sutton Park, about 6 miles north of Birmingham in Sutton Coalfield. Royal Sutton Coalfield, actually. Beautiful place. Been watching the triathlon in the sun. Having a lovely time.
Fantastic. Sounds great. More about that a little bit later. And Rob Pritchard's not with us this evening. Rob is over by Birmingham Airport. Have you had enough already, mate?
Well, Ian, I think you're reading a bit too much into that. Well, I can actually tell you the reason why I'm out here. It is fight night for Team Isle of Man at the NEC as Jamie Devine prepares to face Abdul Wahib Amar of Ghana in the round of 32 in the men's light welterweight class in front of a 6,000 capacity area inside the National Exhibition Centre. We're going to be hearing from Jamie a little later on about what he thinks about the contest that's coming up and also the big preparations he's been doing to get to this point for his big moment on the international stage. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Rob. Right, let's dive straight in then, pun intended, to the news from the swimming pool. I've been here, as I say, at the Sandwell Aquatic Centre all day. The arena is brilliant. They can fill it up to over 5,000 spectators, and when the athletes dive into the pool, the atmosphere is buzzing. Today's headline from the Isle of Man, though. In the women's 50 metres breaststroke, Laura Kinley swam a time of 32.34 seconds, which means she's qualified for this evening's semi-finals. I spoke to Laura after the race, but before she'd found out she'd made it through.
I was really excited and also very nervous going out this morning. The swim was a little bit off my best, but we'll see how it was, yeah. Short of breath now.
How have you found Birmingham? You were carrying the flag last night and now swimming in front of 5,000 people in here. What's it like for you?
Yeah, last night was just an unreal experience, really. I think I'm still on a little bit of a kind of adrenaline buzz from it really this morning. I didn't sleep great last night, but yeah, I'm glad I've got kind of one in the bag now and then hopefully kind of work on that now through the week.
Laura Kinley there. She will be in lane 7 this evening for the first semi-final of the women's 50 metre breaststroke. That's scheduled for 8:19 p.m. Get that time marked down, 8:19 p.m. They're very precise here at the Commonwealth Games. We had 3 Manx swimmers competing in the men's 50 metre butterfly heats this morning. Peter Allen, Joel Watterson and Harry Robinson may not have made it into the semi-final themselves, but they were all smiling when I spoke to them after their races.
Yeah, it was good. I was pretty much bang on PB, so I can't really complain.
Pretty much bang on. You came second in the heat.
Yeah.
Big smile on your face.
Yeah, it was good. It's really nice to just be in a good lane for once in such a big competition and have a good time.
Have you been enjoying the games experience so far?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so much fun. Just meeting all the big names and then swimming alongside them. Yeah, it's good.
And you've got a great team to work with as well.
Yeah, it's perfect. We've got everything we need really. Coach, physio, anything we want. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, very strong. It was about 0.04 off my PB, so yeah, can't complain with it. But some really fast boys in here, so that put me just outside the semi-final later. So yeah, a bit disappointed I'm not in that, but still a very strong race. I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks. Yeah.
Great, good to be representing the Isle of Man on this international stage.
Oh yeah, biggest stage you can represent the Isle of Man at. It's great to see so many like family, friends. I know there's loads watching at home as well. Yeah, it's great.
I think this is your first games, isn't it? You're hoping to come back in the future?
Yeah, definitely. So 4 years' time, it's back to Australia, so that'd be nice to do, definitely. Yeah.
But have you enjoyed Birmingham as well?
Oh, Birmingham's been great. Yeah, facilities, village, yeah, especially this pool, all brand new. It's great.
Very tiring. It's just I've done the best I can. I can take a few things away from it and improve, but like overall, they were great swims.
You swam a personal best in the fly, I think. You swam 25:21.
Yeah, it's a great time. Must be the fastest I've done, so can't complain.
What was it like having two so close together this morning?
It was incredibly hard. the lactic acid kicked in straight away after the fly, and I was just trying my best to get it out before the backstroke.
Harry Robinson there, who, as you heard, broke his personal best in the 50 metres fly. That race, Peter Allen and Joel Watterson also competing in heats for the 50 metre fly. And Harry Robinson also competed in the men's 100 metre backstroke as well, which is why he was telling us he had that build-up of lactic acid in his legs between the races, and he was feeling pretty tired. I would be feeling pretty tired had I been racing in the Commonwealth Games, I think, probably.
Was it hard work watching?
Very hard, very hard. Up and down those stairs to the press tribunes, I tell you. So, someone else who broke their personal best today was Ciara Prentice in the women's 200 metre freestyle. This is Ciara's first Commonwealth Games. She swam a time of 2 minutes, 14.61 seconds.
Oh, it was amazing. It's just like a massive crowd, which I'm not used to, but it was really fun.
There were Manx flags in the crowd, people cheering you on. What was that like to be in the pool for?
It was amazing. It was just really cool. I saw one of the Manx flags, but there was so many people I couldn't see everyone, but I saw one, yeah.
Fantastic. Are you pleased with your time?
Yeah, it was a PB, so I'm just happy I could get a PB at the biggest competition I've ever been to.
Fantastic. How old are you, Ciara?
17.
17. So what do you think is next for you?
Hopefully just gain more experience over this coming week, and then hopefully I'll be able to have some good performances at Island Games next year, and hopefully make another commies at 2026.
Fantastic. Tell me, how have you found the whole experience being here at the Commonwealth Games?
It's really good. Like, the village is so nice and everything's all close together. Not used to anything like this, so it's definitely a new experience, but it's really fun.
And the support from the Isle of Man is great as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's so close. Like, literally everyone's families have been able to come over and watch, which is really good. So yeah.
Well, congratulations on your PB, and go and recover well.
Thank you.
Ciara Prentice there, absolutely loving her first opportunity to compete at the Commonwealth Games. Also making a splash in the pool tonight was the Manx relay team. Alex Bragazzi, Harry Robinson, Ciara Prentice and Emma Hodgson. They may not have qualified for the final, but they did break a new Manx record in a time of 3 minutes 48.45 seconds. I spoke to the team and coach Lee Holland.
Yeah, not too bad for a start. First day, Island record. Yeah, it's okay.
Ciara, what's that like for your first Commonwealth Games?
Oh, it's amazing. It's good to get some good results. Wasn't expecting anything big, so yeah.
And Emma, I think you were finishing off the relay there for us. What was that like to have the final leg of the relay to swim?
It's exciting, trying to have a strong finish. I mean, it's nerve-wracking, don't get me wrong, but really, really exciting.
Lee, what's it been like today in the heats? You've been saying you've been really pleased with all the swimmers.
Yeah, I think the fields have been incredible in terms of the quality of swimming, but the fact that we've had 2 lifetime bests, we've had a load of just over, like fractionally over lifetime bests. We've got Laura through to the semis tonight, and then finishing off with a Manx record. Couldn't ask for any more for day one. These guys have been amazing.
Harry has just joined us. How did you find the swim in the relay?
It's the best I could do, and it was a good swim, so I can't complain with it. I'm happy.
What's your words, folks, for the people of the Isle of Man supporting at home?
Just thanks for getting us here, and it's been great having the support in the games. It's probably one of the loudest countries. It seems like you can just see Manx flags everywhere up in the stands, so that's really, really good.
Great. Memories to treasure, I suppose. Emma?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's my first games, and already I've had one of the best weeks of my life. It's been absolutely amazing, yeah.
Emma Hodgson there, finishing off that interview with the relay team. That is the news from the pool for today. Don't forget, Laura Kinley is swimming at 8:19 this evening. Lane 7 of the first semi-final in the women's 50-metre breaststroke. You do not want to miss it.
Definitely not one to be missed, William. So you've been here all morning. I've just joined you from Sutton Park. What's it like in there? Brand new facility.
Indeed it is. I tell you, the thing which strikes me the most, I've watched Commonwealth Games and Olympic Games on the TV before, and you get a bit of the atmosphere, but literally the buzz that there is just it's very difficult to explain. And there's a reason people spend so much time, money to get around the world to come to events like this, because it's just so unique.
And sort of by the sounds of it, you're up quite close and personal to the athletes, so it's a really intimate venue.
Well, yeah, the press stands do go quite close to the pool, as do some of the spectators, but then, as I said, there are 5,000 spectators in there, so some of them a little way up, and there were some great Manx flags. Shout out to Stella Watterson, who I am reliably informed had a big close-up on the television. Joel Watterson's mother.
We're everywhere. Flags were spotted at the triathlon, we've had some at the opening ceremony, aquatics, hopefully some boxing as well. We'll get some photos sent in. Please send them at Manx Radio. We love to share them. Twitter, Facebook, you know where we are.
Indeed, we are loving the flag watch at these games. Right, Elliot, as you said, you've only just joined me. You've been busy today. You've been getting your steps in, haven't you?
I have been getting my steps in, yeah. I've been at the triathlon. So for those who don't know, it's a 750 swim, 20k bike and a 5k run. But they're having it in Sutton Park, and to get to the park...
Where is Sutton Park?
Sutton Park is in Royal Sutton Coldfield, about 6 miles away from here.
Is it which direction? Is it like...
From Sandwell, I think we're like northwest.
Yeah.
It's where my granddad lives.
Aww.
Anyway, right in the centre of this beautiful, beautiful park. I'd highly recommend it, but I was dropped off at the wrong gate, William. And no. So today I've done 8.6 miles.
You should have been competing in one of the events.
I know, over 17,500 steps if anyone's counting, not me. But I can't complain, it was through a beautiful park, really nice.
Indeed.
Lots of oak and lime trees, I think. No other citrus trees, but just the lime ones there. But yeah, it was amazing. We saw the Manx athletes in action and they did incredibly well. We're watching Niall Cayley and Will Draper. Niall came 20th place and Will came 24th. And for these lads, it was a great, great achievement. They're both young, 20 and 22 respectively, and their first Commonwealth Games. And especially for Will Draper, there were 48 people competing, William. He was ranked 48th, so went into it and performed incredibly, which we love to see. And yeah, I luckily enough managed to catch up with the 20-year-old afterwards, and he finished the place exactly 54 minutes bang on, and that was Niall Cayley.
Absolutely awesome. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. It was far better than I thought it'd be. Trust me. It was so amazing on the run, like hearing all the people like screaming and shouting, and realizing how many people actually recognise where the Isle of Man is. So it was lovely.
And pre-race, you out of all the people racing here, you're ranked 43rd, finished in 20th place. How are you feeling about that?
I'm absolutely chuffed. It's always nice being the underdog coming into something like this, because it's all about just, making your way through the field, doing what you can to show you deserve to be here. I think that was nice. I think the number 43 kind of gives you a bit of a pass. People think you're going to be a little bit lower down than you should be. It was nice coming. It's news to me that I come 20th, and I'm super happy with where I've come.
From that experience, you must have taken quite a lot.
It's been months and months and months of hard work and practice, and getting myself into a shape where I can perform as well as I have today. And I think coming here with nothing to lose, and I've just gained so much from racing at this level. Everything's been new to me through the whole process, and I think I've learned so much from the style of racing, the way everything's been handled, setting up for races. It's been a real eye-opener to see what people at the top level, how they prepare.
And you mentioned a lot of hard work. Obviously, you're juggling this alongside studies at Bath Uni. How has it been training for the Commonwealth Games and keeping up that?
Oh, it's been really, really stressful. It's been hard work trying to do the dual degree of maths and economics, and then also trying to put my head down with this. So I made a decision in March to suspend my studies so I could full-time focus on being in as best shape as I can now. So I'm looking forward to to hopefully being able to continue my studies. But I've got some nice opportunities coming up for me, potentially away in North Carolina for university. So I'm looking to see if I can take them. I'll be going away to join the University of Charlotte Queen's triathlon squad. It's exciting to be able to look forward that for the next 4 years, the next 4 year cycle for commies, I can properly prepare, train, and get myself into a peak shape, ready to to compete again.
That was Niall Cayley, who came in 20th position. The great thing about these press zones, you're right up and personal, and he was absolutely beaming and thrilled with that. Not far behind was Will Draper. He was 24th with a time of 55 minutes and 57 seconds. He also spoke to me about how proud he was to have competed.
Yeah, it was great. I think it's as close as we could get to a home games. There were plenty of people supporting out on the course, and I know there were a lot supporting at home, and different athletes supporting that are competing today. So yeah, it really pulled it all together and made them tough moments a little bit easier.
You were initially ranked 48th out of 48, but you ended up coming 24th, so it must be quite an achievement.
Yeah, that's what they say, try and half your seed. I was happy with it. I didn't actually know my position on the course. Yeah, managed to come in not too bad in the end after a bit of a solo effort.
You were slightly unlucky on the bike just to miss out on the group.
Yeah, so I'm working on my swim. It's literally improving every couple of months. I'm taking chunks and chunks out. But when you come to an event like this, you really have to be top level. So just missed the group and then just had to work on my own, which was fine. It is what I will do in the longer races. But in the end, it's obviously disadvantage to be in that kind of situation, and you have to make the most of it.
And we're here, sprint triathlon today, a lot shorter than what you used to. How did you feel transitioning into that?
I had about 8 weeks to prepare. I was up in Leeds and I was in good company. I was with the Brownlees, so you can't really ask for much more. It was a great opportunity to get some speed in the legs, and this is a great step in the long-term goals that I have.
You mentioned those long-term goals. Can you share any?
A lot of them are just like based around improving the swim, because it's exponential. So once you improve the swim, the bike and run kind of come with it. So throughout the rest of this year, I'll go back up to middle distance triathlon, which is Ironman 70.3, and then I'll continue that up until probably 2025, 2026, which is ahead of the Victoria Games, which is where we'll be coming back down to this distance.
And their coach, during Kinley, says the guys can be proud of their performance.
Absolutely outstanding performance by both of them, with different strengths, and it played and it showed out today. We couldn't expect it any better than that. It's a world-class field, not just the best in the Commonwealth. Those athletes who are ahead of them there are the best in the world. They're always looking to improve. Both of them have already identified where they could improve. Little amendments here, little amendments there, and those little bits make the difference. And yeah, they both thought they were going to be a little bit higher, or could have been a little bit higher, should I say. But they've got to be really pleased with that result.
So all in all, William, apart from getting lost and doing a stupid amount of steps, it's been a very successful morning for Team Isle of Man, and also it was the first gold medal of the Games went to England's Alex Yee, who really stormed. It was very impressive.
Fantastic, thanks Elliot, and congratulations to him and also to Will and Niall from the Isle of Man. So it's been a positive day all around for the Manx athletes competing in the pool and at the triathlon. Hoping for positivity tonight is Manx boxer Jamie Devine, who'll face the Ghanaian Abdul Omar at the NEC this evening, where we can now join Rob Pritchard. Rob, I've not been over to the NEC yet. How are things looking over there?
Thanks, William. It's an absolutely vast and extraordinary venue, this place. Elliot will know all too well as well when we had a bit of a look around when we first arrived. It is absolutely extraordinary, the size of this place.
Huge.
I can't wait to go in and see what the boxing arena is like. Couldn't agree more. And just to go on to the aquatics one more time with you, William, there, I was with you as well at the Sandwell Aquatic Centre, and it brought a smile to my face to know that all those notes in front of me that I've made on how those swimmers had been doing, I was able to scrunch a few of those up and just chuck them in the bin when those Manx records and personal bests were tumbling. Hopefully more of that over the next week or so. Well, yes, turning to tonight, fight night at the NEC for Team Isle of Man's Jamie Devine. He will take on the Ghanaian Abdul Wahib Omar in the light welterweight class. It's been quite the return to the sport in the last 12 months for Jamie, and he'll be coming up against a proven winner on the international stage tonight. Ahead of his clash this evening, I caught up with Jamie to find out not just about how he feels about going into the contest, but also how he's been preparing over the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's been tough, mate. Last 8 weeks, I put myself through hell. Trained very hard every day, twice a day. But yeah, I'm just ready for this experience now, mate, yeah.
And in terms of your first contest, you've got Abdul Omar from Ghana as well. Do you know much about your opponents at the moment?
Don't know much about him, to be fair, mate. I think he got a bronze medal back in 2014, and he was in the Olympics in 2016. But yeah, I don't know much about him, and to be honest, I'm not too bothered. I'm here to do a job, and I'm ready for it.
And of course, you've been just going through the stages since you first arrived. What are the sort of things you've been able to do training-wise?
It's a quality setup here. Nice gym, spa treatment, physio treatments all free. Quality canteen.
There's certain things I guess you can't go too overboard on because you don't want to risk injury at this stage, do you? So is it just kind of like keeping that rhythm at a certain level to go into that first bout?
Yeah, of course, mate. Obviously, we're not going to get any fitter now. It's just about ticking over, keeping ourselves sharp. and that's it, mate. Yeah, just keep taking over.
And just being at the Commonwealth Games for you in general, just how does that feel to represent the island?
Yeah, unbelievable experience, mate. Honestly, I felt a bit overwhelmed when I first arrived, obviously seeing all the different countries here. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm here to do a job and I'm here to get a medal, mate. So yeah, I'm ready for it.
You took a little bit of a break from boxing for a time. You come back into it over time. How's that been, building yourself back up to this level?
Yeah, I actually had a 7-year layoff, but obviously I boxed for 10 years as a kid. Had a 7-year layoff, been back in it just over a year now. Been doing very well, obviously domestic level. Qualified for this just after Christmas. Since I heard I was going to the Commonwealth Games, mate, I've just been living in the gym. I'm just being a man on the mission just to get this task ahead. Boxing's been on my mind every day. Obviously, I didn't plan to having 7 years off, but I think 7 years was a bit too long. But I've come back strong, to be honest, mate. I think the time off's done me the world of good as well.
Because sometimes maybe just to take a step back for a time in whatever you're doing, that can sometimes just give you a little bit of a reset, both physically and mentally, to kind of go, now I'm in control, now I can organise what I want to do and push for what I want to do.
Obviously, as a kid, mate, obviously I'm very determined, and it's a big sport, big commitment. Like I don't cut any corners.
There are those, maybe younger or wherever they are at the moment in terms of their boxing and want to push on and come to events like these in the future. What would you say to them?
Just keep chipping away and obviously just practice, mate. That's all it is. Stay switched on, stay determined. Just stay in the gym. Obviously, try and enjoy yourself at the same time as well. That's my biggest tip. Obviously, I'm a bit full on, and that's when I was a kid, I was just too full on. Kind of fell out of love with the sport. Had my time off. I'm back in it now. Love it more than ever. And now I'm here.
What are the sort of things for you as a boxer, and then looking forward that you'd like to take from the games?
Yeah, mate, I'm buzzing that obviously to be here. It's a great experience. Being around all these different countries, it's just unbelievable. But like I said, I put myself through like a horrible 8 to 10 week camp. Been living and breathing boxing at the minute, and I'm here to do a job. I'm not here just to collect these badges. I'm here to collect medals at the end of the day.
Manx boxer Jamie Devine there speaking to Rob. And Rob, it was interesting what Jamie said when you asked him about inspiring the next generation. We heard from Basil Bielich, president of the Isle of Man Commonwealth Games Association, yesterday. This is an opportunity to inspire young people on the Isle of Man to get involved with sport, isn't it?
Absolutely, and not just on the Isle of Man, but around the world. And on the Isle of Man, where we have a fantastic, rich variety of different sports across the island, and just seeing these athletes competing here, not just for honours, but also as inspiration to all the other youngsters around them, that can be a real change for the future.
Thanks very much, Rob. Right, Elliot, tell us very quickly, what have we got coming up tomorrow at the Games?
Tomorrow, both Ollie Lockley and Sarah Webster are competing in their respective marathons. The men's race gets underway at 9 and the women's is at 10:30. Tara Donnelly will be at work at the Utilita Arena for the women's gymnastics qualification. Her session starts at 9 a.m, but don't expect to see Tara out until around 11:30 as she's at the start of the second subdivision. And here, where myself and William are at the Sandal Aquatic Centre from around 10:30 a.m, Peter Allen, Alex Bagrazzi, Emma Jodson, Kiera Prentice and men's 4x100 freestyle relay team will be in the pool for more heat with the finals from around 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. So stay tuned to Manx Radio for all the latest updates.
Thanks very much, Elliot. Right, we're going to head over into the Aquatic Centre in good time for Laura Kinley, who's swimming the women's 50-metre breaststroke. Semi-final scheduled for 19 minutes past 8 this evening. Jamie Devine's in action earlier than that at 7:30. Stay tuned to Manx Radio tomorrow for all the roundups, all the updates. We won't be here at 6 o'clock tomorrow, but we'll be in on Saturday Live with Paul Moran through the afternoon. Stay tuned and don't forget the live blog at manxradio.com.